What is up, guys? Thank you guys for tuning in for another video. Today we are shooting a little kind of like a very close wedding. They're getting married. The big wedding is in April. I'm gonna shoot that as well. But a lot of questions that I get is what I shoot with and what camera I use for photography. And let me tell you guys this, just from the get-go here. You can start photography, especially if you have a lot of free time. You're single, you're in high school, things like that. I wish I would have started a lot sooner. There's three things that you need to know just to kind of get that out there, an idea for you. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but I'm just going to let you know that there's three things that you need for photography. Actually, four things. ISO, know your ISO, know your shutter speed, and know your aperture. Those three things, just look them up. There's a lot of tutorials out there for those three things. The fourth thing is your camera body is important, but what's most important is getting a good lens. And you're gonna have to really especially if you're on a budget, you're really gonna have to see what is your type of photography. If you intend to doing weddings, portraits, things like that, you need something that's versatile, that you can a lot of photographers, they use prime lenses, but for me, I found that a good zoom lens, and the one that I use is 24 to a 74 Sigma f 2.8, and that's been working like a charm for me. And but it depends on what type of photography you have. For me, I don't really have much time to switch between lenses here and there. I like to get every shot that I can, so a zoom lens is very, very important for me, and that's what I've been using. My body is a Sony A7 III, and that has been probably the best camera that I've used so far. I've been tempted to upgrade, but at the same time, when I look at it, I don't need to upgrade at all. All right, you guys, we are here. For some reason, my mic wasn't connecting earlier, so I don't know how the audio is going to sound. But we're gonna go ahead and just take a peek and see what we're working with here. It's a rainy, gloomy day. We didn't think it was gonna be like that, but it is what it is. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get out. All right, guys, like I said, we are using the A7 III, and like I said, we are using the 24 to 70 2.8 f-stop from Sigma. This has been a great lens. Like I said, it's very versatile. You can get wide angle, you can get a close-up with a 70 mil. And the way I like to kind of set my settings here is, let me go ahead and basically picture profile, we just keep everything off, and we keep the settings manual here. And basically we're gonna do we're probably gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna do auto. We're gonna check that out here in a second once we have them in front of me. But basically we're gonna dial up our shutter speed to probably anywhere from 200 to 400 depending on what we like. And then ISO, we're gonna do 100. So we're gonna be playing around with the shutter speed to try to get a little bit more light. And if that's not enough, I don't like to go past like 100, because then it'll start to get, if there's some movement in my hand, which I do have somewhat of a shaky hand sometimes, then I'll turn up the ISO. So in this case, we might have to turn up the ISO, and so we can get the the best shots here. So that's basically my settings, guys. Like I said, you kind of just have to go back with in my case, I like to just go up and down with my shutter speed depending on what kind of scene I'm shooting right now. But yeah, basically, guys, so yeah, but yeah, this is a little gazebo. Have a nice little decorations here. Some little lights. That's nice. Yeah, should be a good shoot. Should be a good shoot. Let me know what you guys think. You know, some beginners are like, what camera should I use, right? What camera should I use? And I'm like, you should start with, I started with the A6000. It's not the best for video, but it does the job, but it's still great for photography. So if you still have, you know, a budget, if you're trying to stay under, you know, I think the Sony A7 IIIs are probably, you can probably get one for like $250 or $300 and just get a good lens. And those are APS-C, which is a crop sensor. So if you get like a 50 millimeter, it'll look like an 80 millimeter or something like that. So with a Sony A6000, you might invest in a, I think it's a 35 to 50, and it'll almost be like a, or no, like a, what is it? I really don't know, but you guys kind of get what I'm saying. But yeah, I started with the Sony A6000. My dream camera was the Sony A7 III back then. That was about 2-3 years ago, because this was just the popularity with these Sony A7 IIIs were just crazy. Everybody wanted one, and like I said, I got one now. The only thing that I do wish it had would be that little flip up or the flip out screen. This only does, you know, the little, you know, if you're trying to shoot like this, you know, things like that. But that's the only thing that I really would love on this. Like I said, I don't shoot slow mo. I don't shoot much of that. Maybe every once in a while I'll do slow mo, and I'll do, you know, 1080p, 60 frames a second, sometimes up to you know, 120. But it does the job, like I said. So just kind of stalling right now until the bride and the groom get here. But yeah. Also, this is being shot on the DJI Pocket 3. It's been one of my best investments to date. I think all of my purchases have been great investments. Well, actually, the only thing I really kind of do regret getting maybe is the DJI gimbal for my camera, because I don't use that. I don't use it much. I prefer handheld, but there are certain instances like weddings that I do need to use a gimbal, but I don't shoot weddings as often as I would like to. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So we'll catch you guys here in a second. No, I'm gonna take the same type of pictures without that, and then you guys choose which one you guys want. We'll just do one of each. What we just did. And the one where you're behind her. All right, ready? One. Some got in my eye. Some jumped in my eye. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Kind of be right here, because I'm gonna take it looking over here, right here, right there. Oh, there's poop over here. You didn't step on it, did you? No, it doesn't. Okay. Okay. Move closer this way. More. Right there. Right now, let's do both of you guys looking this way. Okay. Now kissing. Okay. Now both of you guys looking this way and holding hands like that. There you go. No, just both of you guys looking this way. There you go. kind of come closer over here. Where's the poop? Well, there's here and then there's here. Um, um, let's try you guys stand right here. All right, so we just wrapped up with a little photo shoot here, and whenever there's a place where there's not much angles or much going on, it's a little difficult to get a lot of shots. But like I said, we are doing what we can, and we're going to wait until the ceremony comes up, and we will see you guys there.